Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. How's it going? It's raining here a lot. Halloween was beautiful. It was the perfect fall day. The sun was shining, the leaves were orange, the temperature was cool. It was just perfect. And I was sick and did not get to get out and enjoy any of it. And yesterday it started raining monsoon. So, yeah, monsoons. And when we have monsoons around here, that means we have flooding and mudslides and all that fun stuff. And for those of you who aren't threatened by a mudslide, I live at the base of a mountain. So, and right up behind my house is a graveyard. So if it were to give way, guess what besides just mud I would have sitting in my living room. Yeah, so anyway, what you gonna do? You just gotta keep planning on. That's what you're gonna do. Okay, so this is yet another flip of my A5. I went in and rearranged some stuff. I have a little bit of fall deco in there. I have ordered a ton of stuff, and I think I told you this in my last video, a ton of stuff from Etsy. Can't wait for it to get here because it's got more deco in it, but you know how long sometimes it takes some of the shops to ship those things out, so I didn't want to have to wait on that before, I had some pretty to play with. And this being my all-functional planner that does all the things, my medical planner and everything, and that soft VanDerSpek leather. This is Napa, guys, and I'm loving this Napa. At first, I was like, oh, I have to treat it with baby hands, but no, I just love it. It's squishy and bendable. Still not loving the Totoro croc that I got in the A6. I just can't make myself like that A6 leather, so I still have it on sale on my car, and it may take a while to sell it because, they're not cheap, and so I'm not going to sell it for $100 less than what I paid for it. But that's okay. That's okay. I would like to get another A6, but this time I'm going to get the different kinds of leather. I may get another one of these, or I may do the TM leather combined with something else, but I don't know if I'll ever do the Croco again. I wouldn't mind trying their velvet Croco is what they call it. It's it feels kind of, it's very, very soft, like velvet or suede. And it looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. So I wouldn't mind trying one of those, but it would definitely be something that I could never take out of the house with me if I did, because just this rain alone would really muck it up, and that would not be good. That would not be good. So anyway, let's look in this. Ollie Clip got in touch with me, and the two Ollie clips I had ordered, not only they got lost. They lost them. They got lost. So one of them that I ordered is the peppermint one that's really nice for Christmas. They're out of stock of. So she's sending me this beautiful new one that they have. It's the same color as the one that, was sold with cloth and paper. If you were familiar with that, it's a beautiful, muted, very gorgeous tone that would look perfect with my little Croco. But I'm getting that one instead of the peppermint one, and then another one of these in bubblegum. So it'll be a bubblegum pink. This is lavender. And then I have the blue, I think it's either baby blue or light blue one that's just cute. And then, I've got some more. They're all over the place. But I love them. My husband's like, why do you pay so much money for a magnet? And then I showed him. He was like, dang. I'm like, I know. It's so freaking strong. You can even make a pin loop with it. It's just crazy. Love it. But anyway, so Ollie Clip has sent out my new Ollie Clips, and hopefully they will be here soon too. So I got a lot of stuff coming. It's like Christmas. All right. Then, of course, on the inside, she's white and beautiful. Pretty. And this, I still have basically the same setup. I just went in and took out the Halloween stuff I had in there, and I tried to downsize it a little bit because I also need to add my, I I keep 2 months at a time in it. So I had to take out all the October stuff and then add my December stuff. So she's a little bit thinner. I love a chunky planner. You guys know that. Chunky girls, chunky planners, you know, we go together. So that's my little initial dashboard that I made. I took that out the front because I got this from a purchase that I made on Macari. She sent me this pretty little card and it had a note written on there. And I just stuck some flowers on there instead. I'm like, that's just so pretty with that rose gold and everything. So I am sticking it on the outside of my planner because it's pretty. So still have a little pumpkin up in there. She's pretty too. And that's just 2 dashboards together. Another little dashboard. I have a lot of dashboards. Divider from I forget this poor shop's name constantly, and I don't know why. I want to say Sparkly Peach Code, but I'm kind of maybe Cocoa Daisy, something like that. I think it's got a fruit in its name somewhere, but I am so sorry because she's got wonderful stuff, beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, and then there is my month at a glance. This is from So Much Crafting. And then here is my November monthly. This is from boop Jane's Agenda. So this is from. I didn't get anything from her this year because I haven't. I didn't really like the new layouts. They weren't terrible or anything, but they weren't exactly what I wanted. So most of my new inserts are coming from PT Planner. But I got my little leaves going all the way through, and I've got all my doctor appointments written down, of which there are 4 this month. Woohoo! That's all I got to say about that is woohoo. And not to mention my husband's doctor appointments that I don't even have written down. He needs his own planner, but he would never, ever use one, ever in a million years. So that's just a pretty little veil on my laminated. And this is my weeks. Again, this is all PT paper, and these are dated in here. I have bought several non-dated from her, and you can get pre-printed or digital download with almost any of her inserts, and she has, I think, pretty much every size. So I just highly recommend it because, you know, sometimes when something looks good, when you're looking at it, and then if it's a printable and then you order it and then you print it out, it's like, what? This isn't what I thought it would be. Hers is exactly what you think it would be. Her printables are fantastic. They line up perfect, everything. I love that. I love that. So that's got all of my must-dos. I have been very productive. I have been so productive past 2 days. And it's shocking because I was so sick Sunday. So I have got all of my stuff done, except for my Bible study, which is coming up. What time is it? It's at 4:30, and it is currently 2:52, so I still have plenty of time. That's coming up at 4:30. Everything else is done. I got both my lists done for 2 days. I'm currently doing laundry right now as we speak. So for me, that is a productive day. Productive day. My birthday is on the 6th, and my husband works, so I'm baking myself a cake. I'm going to bake a butter pecan cake. Strictly out of the box, mind you. It's the only kind of cakes I can make, so don't get excited. But hopefully it'll be good, and I can eat the whole thing by myself without any guilt or shame. Oh my gosh. I might go see some friends. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, there's that. And yes, I've pretty much already decorated all of my weeks. Just because I love to do it. And I regret that I did it because then I have nothing to do. But I got all kinds of pretties. And I stuck with that fall theme, of course, throughout fall. Pretty, pretty. And this is what's different about this planner than all of my other planners. I use 2 sets of weeklies. One is just like a basic, week setup, and you go in and you write things in. It gives me a little bit more room if I need to jot down a few things as the week goes by. But then I also use these, and these are from Jane's Agenda, and she doesn't have any more for this coming year in this particular style. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, how I'm going to work that, but I'm going to try and work it somehow. But anyway, what these do, it gives you work, home, and then just miscellaneous notes. So what I'm able to use this for so easily is this tracking right here. Now, yes, I have other things I can track with, but I just like this. So I do my morning meds, my evening meds, pain levels. As you can see, I have already filled in what it's going to be because I know what it's going to be. You know, with this arm and everything, just making everything else go crazy. So, yeah, that's the thing. And then I just write in appointments either here or here. And then it also has this side included with it, which I really like. That's really non-used. Sometimes I just put a notes sticker over it and use it that way, because that's basically what I've been doing, is just writing down notes in those sections. But yeah, and I decorate them a little bit too. I can't write down notes in this section now because I did that. I just thought it was pretty and I had to throw it somewhere. But I really like this. I guess I could go in and make my own, but that's so much trouble. I closed down my Etsy shop, guys. It was just more trouble than it was worth, and it was costing me more money than I was making because I wasn't making that much money. So I'm like, you know what? I don't need an Etsy shop. I shop on Etsy shop, so we'll just keep doing that. So anyway, there's my weeks. Then this one, it says weekly, but because I already have a weeks thing, I use this for my mood tracker. So my mood tracker goes here. And I just keep that there, so I grab it and flip to it. My financial tracker goes here, and I have a bunch of pretties in front of it because no one needs to see that. Most people, when they see my financial statements, they have one of two reactions. Either they laugh hysterically or they cry hysterically, one or the other. So anyway, that's the financial overviews that I use, and I printed them wrong. You can tell something's wrong with this one. I'd have to flip it all the way around to use it. I mean, I guess I could do that in the long run, but still, that's a pain in the butt. And then here we get to this section. I do all kinds of lists. If I want to color code my mood section, that's how I do that. Songs that I sometimes hear and then forget to get. Online orders. I need to write a bunch more stuff. Then, Rose-Colored Days. That is who these are from. Rose-Colored Days. Boom! I found it. So I've ordered a ton of stuff over the past 2 days, so I need to write that down, catch up with it, because sometimes if it doesn't get here in time, I forget about it. All right, and then that's just stuff I want to finish doing to my house. And then that's probably been my favorite dashboard of all the fall season. I think that's so pretty. Pretty pretty. Just a little thing I made. It says, my Lisa. More rose-colored days. And then here are my dailies. I actually took a lot of these out too because I just had too many and it was just taking up too much space. So I just kept these and these in there. That is it. And I have a little bit of graph paper in case I want to, you know, sometimes I'll make my own little daily with the graph paper. I kind of dig that. Another pretty one. I love that. All this stuff that I make, I put up as part of my stash. So the following year, I can go and pull it out if I need to. Because that way, you know, shopping your stash is very inexpensive if you have previously spent a lot of money accumulating stuff for your stash. If you know what I'm saying. Okay. So this is my inbox. My inbox has all my personal information in it. Everything from Christmas list to medical information. And my bows and all that fun stuff. So we'll just skip that. Now this is also where I record doctor's visits, medications that I take, everything. Everything gets put down in here. What doctors say about my stupid body. why is it doing the things it does, and all of that. So I'm trying to keep this one, like I said, I love stuffing planners, and I'm trying to keep this one de-stuffed. If you hear little children following out, they just got off the school bus. Even in the rain, they're like, hey, what? What'd you say? All that fun stuff. I love kids. Don't like them in my house very often. They're messy. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, there's all that. And then there's my last page. I have more little deco stuff and lope and little flippy stuff. Just to make her pretty. And this pen is another one of my amazing pens. This one I got off Amazon for like $8. It's a Zebra Sarasa, and it's the Grand something or another. The ink in it is fabulous. I saw someone had a review on it going, I like the barrel, but I do not like the ink. They hear the kiddos too. Anyway, I love the ink. The ink is fantastic. And what I do like about these barrels is, well, number one, it's a clicker. That way I don't have to sit here and wrestle with it to pull it apart. And number two, it doesn't have a rubber grip. Boom. So it slides right in your planner. So I'm digging that. I like that a lot. It's a fantastic pen. It's on Amazon if you want to check it out. I would tell you I would link it, but honestly, I was looking for it the other night and couldn't find it, so I don't know if I can or not. If I can, I will. How about that? We'll do it that way. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed my flip of my beauty here. And if you're a planner girl, you understand this too. This smells so good. The leather is just sumptuous. It smells so good. I love it. So, oops, got a little bit of makeup on it. That's going to happen in Melissa's house, though. I haven't tried actually getting anything off of this. Normally, on all my planners, I have only, as well as my leather handbags, the way I've always cleaned them is with baby wipes. I haven't tried that on this. I'm kind of scared to because of I'm afraid it would discolor the leather. So, which is the reason in an A6 I wanted a tougher leather that, you know, would withstand the elements and withstand Melissa a little bit, so I could take it out with me when I went places and everything. So, hopefully, God bless her, she holds up. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next time. Have a very blessed evening. All right. Bye.